Reinforcements have arrived. Timer started.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 At once. Affirmative. 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 Very well. Agreed. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Naval
Acknowledged.
unit lost.
Acknowledged. Waiting or acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Mission saved.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Awaiting orders. Very well.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Vehicle affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir.
Mission saved.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost. Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. On my way.
Mission saved. Mission loaded.
Howdy. Rise and shine.
Reporting. Affirmative. Waiting orders. Affirmative.
Commander. For king and country. Commander, for king and country.
I'll get my range.
Commander, king and country. On my way.
Acknowledged. Agreed. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Commander, on my way.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Commander. Indeed. Indeed.
Reinforcements
for
have
king and
arrived.
country. Indeed. Indeed. On my way. For king and country. Indeed. Engineering. Yes.
Waiting order. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged.
Engineering.
I'll get my range.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Howdy. I'll get my range.
Commander, for king in my way. Yes, sir. Indeed.
I'll get my range.
Yes, sir. Indeed. On my way.
How big
Yes,
is it?
sir. For king and country. Indeed.
I'll get my range.
Engineering. Affirmative.
Waiting order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
How
Yes, sir.
big it is?
Commander, on my way. Commander, for king and my way. Indeed, on my way. Commander, indeed, for king and country.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Commander, on my way.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have
Yes, sir.
arrived.
Waiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Indeed.
Vehicle report acknowledged. Waiting orders.
Commander, indeed, for king and country.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. At once.
Yes, sir. For king and country.
Mission saved.
Commander. Indeed. For king and country. Commander. On my way. Indeed. Indeed. For king and country. Indeed. On my way. For king and country. Indeed. Indeed. On my way. Indeed. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Ready and waiting.
How big it is?
Waiting order. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Howdy. Yes, sir.
Commander. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. For king and country. For king and country. On my way. For king and country.
Unit
I'll
lost.
get my range.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have
Affirmative.
arrived.
Acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Medic reporting.
Unit
Out.
lost.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Side.
Unit lost.
Engineering.
I'll hear you. I'll get my range.
Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. At once. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Agreed.
Engineering.
Unit
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
At once.
Unit
Ready and
lost.
waiting. Affirmative. Agreed.
Unit lost.
Very well. Yes, sir. Reporting. Reporting.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Yes, sir. Knowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Of course. Awaiting orders.
At once. Very well.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Acknowledged.
At once.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Engineering affirmative.
Vehicle affirmative. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
options.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Base is under attack.
Vehicle reporting. Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. Very well. Very well. At once.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
I'll get my range. Yes, sir.
Training.
Vehicle affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting.
Affirmative.
Very well.
Repair.
Reporting.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Your money.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Howdy. Your money. Negative.
Vehicle. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Cannot
Acknowledged.
deploy here.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Reporting. Knowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Medic moving out.
Yes, sir.
Mission saved.
Up.
Mission loaded.
Acknowledged. Ready and waiting.
Training.
Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Affirmative. Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Agreed. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Very well.
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Ready and waiting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Howdy. I'll get my range.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Howdy. I'll get my
Yes, sir.
range.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Your money. I'll get my range.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Insufficient funds.
Acknowledged.
Your money.
Negative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Howdy? Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Howdy? Rise and shine.
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeehaw!
Medic reporting. Moving out.
Vehicle acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
I'll get
Yes,
my
sir.
range.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Insufficient funds.
I hear you.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Ship loaded.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Sure
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
thing, boss.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
I'll get my range. Oh, negative.
Vehicle reported.
No, yes, I'll get my range.
Vehicle report acknowledged.
Howdy? Oh, negative. I'll get my range.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Sure thing, boss. Howdy?
Yes, sir. Moving out.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Sure thing, boss.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Howdy?
Awaiting order. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Oh, negative.
Awaiting orders. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Howdy? I'll get my range. Oh, negative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Mission saved. Mission loaded.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Sure thing,
Insufficient
boss.
funds.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
I hear you.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Howdy? Sure thing, boss. Rise and shine. Yes, sir. Rise and shine. Sure thing, boss.
Vehicle reported. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Mission loaded.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Affirmative.
funds.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Incredible. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Incredible.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Very well. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Yeah? Okay.
Vehicle. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Vehicle. Reporting. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yeah,
lost.
okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Unit
Yes,
lost.
sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Vehicle reporting.
Acknowledged.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Lost.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Unit
Okay.
lost. 40 minutes remaining.
Ah,
Mission accomplished.